Hey PPA, it's Heidi Allen, founder of the Positive People Army, and I am doing this video out in the rain today. You know what? It is still nice out. The weather is still warm, and I was just like, to hell with it. I am getting an umbrella and I'm still doing it outside because at least we still have the warm weather. So it is raining right now in my backyard. First time I've ever done a live video for you guys in the rain. So I hope you're all well today. It is Talk About It Tuesday. And I thought this would be such a great day today to do a video on our own perspective, our own perspective on life. Because what happens is we actually show up on a regular basis with our own perspective, no matter what the situation is. Now, when everyone, okay, first of all, hey Pina, oh my God, look at you. Hi honey, so nice for you to join me. You know how so many people, we all, we talk about perspective all the time, and it's about putting ourselves in other people's shoes. And that is generally the topic that we talk about when we talk about perspective. It's about, are you able to see someone else's perspective? But today, I want to really focus on our own, because it's not something that is talked about on a regular basis. We're always just talking about trying to have empathy and sympathy or whatever it is and see other people's perspectives. So I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about today. You know when someone has a baby and they decide they're going to name the baby and they say to you, hey, I'm going to name the baby Brad, let's say. And automatically you go, ooh, I knew a Brad growing up, and yeah, he was a bit of a devil. Yeah, I would not call your child Brad. Don't call your child Brad. You see what that is, guys? This example that I'm talking about is called a narrowed perspective. And what it is every time we go into any present situation and a memory is triggered in some sort of way, what happens is now we bring that past feeling and perspective into our present moment. So sometimes when you meet someone and they remind you of someone that was, say, really awful to you or hurt you, it was an old boyfriend, it was an old girlfriend, whatever it is, and you see traits of that person in a complete stranger. And yet right away, you pass judgment on that person that, yeah, that person's bad news. I'm just getting a bad vibe off that person. What it is it's not necessarily that you're getting a bad vibe from that person. It's that you've shown up with your narrowed perspective. You're automatically reacting to situations because of the way you dealt with it in your past. See, what this is, guys, is the stories we tell ourselves. We're constantly telling ourselves stories. You know those moments you're at work and someone at work just kind of brushes you off for really no reason. They just brush you off. How do you automatically respond? What from your past is going to be triggered that you're automatically now going to be angry, and then you're going to tell your friend, your other coworker, I don't know what's up with that person. Yeah, they're just a bitch. And it's like, wait a minute. That's the story you just told yourself. Who has done that to you in your past? Who blew you off like that on a regular basis that now you're putting that on your coworker? What if your coworker on the way into work had a fight with their husband and wife and is just in a really bad mood or really upset? They're going through something right now and they didn't intentionally blow you off. It's just that they're dealing with something. You see, so many times we show up in so many different scenarios and memories for our past, especially when they're memories of pain or hurt or jealousy or anger or whatever they are. When something reminds us of that, we automatically judge that person or automatically put whatever that is on the situation. We're telling ourselves a story. Listen, it happens in good situations. You're driving down the street and you hear that really old song from your childhood and you automatically go to that incredible place of happiness or joy or whatever it is. Guys, the same things are happening all the time with sometimes the situations we show up with that are negative. It's the stories we're telling each other. So what I'm asking of all of you today is when you react in a certain way sometimes, someone sent you an email, someone sent you a message, someone said something to you, someone looked at you the wrong way, someone looks like someone that reminds you of someone. I need you to stop for a second and ask yourself, what story am I telling myself right now? And is this the truth? Is what I'm thinking the truth, or is this my narrowed perspective? And that's why I always say, keep an open mind, keep the blinders off. A narrowed perspective is like a horse with blinders on. Take the blinders off and step back for a second. The moment that feeling comes in, that coworker blew you off and you're like, oh my God, they're so awful. How can they talk to me like that? I want you to stop for a second and step back and go, what truth, what story am I telling myself right now? What is this reminding me of that I'm having such a negative reaction to something? I have no idea why that person just did that. When you take a step back and then maybe reach out and connect with that person and just say, hey, I was just wondering, are you okay today? Like, are you okay? You'll be shocked at what comes out of that person's mouth probably. They'll probably say, oh, listen, sorry, man. I had a fight with my kid on my way here. And I'm just still in that headspace. I'm really sorry about that. I know my husband, he's had like many times, at work, different situations where, he would just automatically react because he had situations from his past where, he always felt like he was pushed out of things. And so now in his present day situation, anytime that a situation like that happened where, he felt like someone just blew him off or whatever it was, he always took it so personally that he thought it was him. And I said to him, I want you to stop. I want you to go into work tomorrow, and that person that did that to you, I want you to ask them how they're doing. Just ask them how they're doing. And then I want you to come back and tell me what happened. And he would come back and he would say, oh my God, Heidi, I found out that that person that's been kind of skulking around and I really thought it was me, they're actually going through something with their teenager right now. And I'm like, see, honey, that's your narrowed perspective showing up. That's the story you told yourself when it wasn't the truth. It was just a story. So guys, you all have the opportunity every single day that when those triggers happen, to step back and ask yourself, what is the story I'm telling myself right now? Is the way I'm reacting the truth? Or is this my narrowed perspective? Instead of worrying so much about putting yourself in other people's shoes, put yourself in your own shoes today. Put yourself in your own shoes and start having some awareness to why you're reacting and doing some of the things you're doing. It's your perspective, and you can actually change it too. Just like we can change it when we put ourselves in someone else's shoes, you can change it for you as well. You guys got this. You're amazing. Okay, guys, I'm out in the rain on a Tuesday for Talk About It Tuesday. This was super fun to be out here in the rain with you guys. It's still warm out. Enjoy the warmth while we still have it. A little rain. Listen, we're not the Wicked Witch of the West. We're not going to melt. So get out. We got umbrellas, and enjoy the weather while we still have it. Guys, I love you all. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for Positive Word Wednesday. It's story time tomorrow. Catch y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.